All right, everybody, Sci-Fighter here. We are going to start another new game. We tried starting some others, and it has not been working out tonight at all. It's messing with my windows. It's not showing up in Streamlabs. It's like whatever the game is, it's got its own issues. It needs to be patched because it's old. I don't know. So now we're going to try Monkey Island 2 and see if this one works. It seems to be okay. Waiting for it to pop up. There we go. All right. So far, so good. Alright, help and options. Settings. Classic mode. Subtitles we do want. Volume looks okay. Resolution seems good. It didn't mess with my screens at all, so I'm good with it. Apply. Okay. Of course, now it went from full screen to not quite on my end, but it looks like you guys are okay. So I think we're okay. Alright, we know how to play these kind of games. Good. Let's try. See how this goes.
Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
That's right, we did have a weird name.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Then you must have a lot of upper body strength.
It all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
Sounds like a great place.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop.
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
It's good start, I guess. Part 1, the Largo Embargo. Alright, if I recall, we were able to revert back to the old style, because I kind of like it better. Classic edition. How do I do that? How to play, I get all that. The first game we were able to actually revert back to how it was. Click and point, I mean, that's point and click, I think. But yeah, the other games have not been working. Tonight has been going not super well with trying to pick a game and see if it works. So now we're back. Let's see. Yeah, mouse wheel. I want to revert back to the old style like we did in Monkey Island 1. Hint system. Hopefully I don't care about that. Keyboard shortcuts. Verb icons. Yeah. Controls, main menu, switch mode. Maybe that was it. F1. We'll try that. Back it up. All right, resume. Yeah, that looks better. Oh. Okay, let's do it. Let's point and click over here. What's up,
Where
bud?
do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Well, yes, it is some kind of bribe situation. Take my money, I doubt it. Who's gonna make me, shorty? Now, if I remember last time, we had to insult people, like that was the fight. Maybe that was a certain kind.
Who's gonna make me, shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
Help! Police!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Then who keeps up the law and maintains order? Then who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients? Please, not in my new coat. Okay, put me down now, and I won't have to hurt you. See, that's a bad way to say, because then if he puts you down, like, you're gonna land in there, right? Not my new coat.
Please, not in my new coat.
Maybe I should cut you one out of cement. Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Lago Legrand.
Interesting. I probably should look at the
I guess I should
resolution.
have got those traveler's checks.
Alright, let me go back into the menu. Like, see, this resolution is fine, but in-game, not as much. There's a lot of black and negative stuff. Help and options. Back to the settings. Okay, I can't go up anymore. I don't know if going down is good, but we could try it. Apply. Okay. Anytime game. You were here for Monkey Island 1, I want to say there, Phil. I didn't do it that long ago. And I think I broke it. Which is just super because we haven't saved it yet. Tonight is going swimmingly, I gotta say. No problems at all. I am acing it on all fronts. Okay, let's close the game. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just trying to play. Just trying to play something, guys. Okay, alright. Let's see if this is any better. Maybe it was just because the resolution changed, but usually it's like, oh, if you want to change the resolution like that, you've got to, Nope. Nope. Too big. You've got to exit the game. And it's like, okay, that's fine, whatever. Okay. Why is this on top of my border when the border's supposed to be higher? Alright, well, let's go smaller than the border then. How about that? Alright, good enough. Let's see how we go. Ah, I can't even. I gotta start.
Well, well, well. Well,
There we go.
Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Well, it looks like it's better.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
Hang on. Shrink this down a little bit more. Okay.
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a
That
long
might
story.
be a bit much.
That's okay. I've got time.
Well,
Okay.
it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Hang on, we gotta go through this again. That's the LucasArts logo. I grew to love. Ooh, groovin' monkeys. We didn't have that before. See, this is why you go old school. Gotta say.
Hey, you guys get out of here.
This is my story, not yours. Get out. Anybody's gonna dance on the loading screen, it's me. Oh yeah, this whole thing was not. We missed the whole title sequence. Interesting. Alright. I'm not great with point and clicks. Sometimes they are so out there with, oh, well, how did I know I was supposed to use the ashes from this barbecue on the mirror up in the princess's tower to make her look at it and think she had a mustache? Like, in order for her to, like, freak out, drop a key that I'm supposed to get. I was just after the key. You guys are dancing again. Go.
Deep
okay.
in the Caribbean,
We can skip it.
Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well,
Working on
actually,
it.
that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
I don't look
No,
good with
I'm in
just
search
a
of treasure.
mustache.
The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
It's funny even the second time. Alright.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid 50 bucks for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
The Largo Embargo. Alright. Well, this seems to be going better, which is good. It is cutting off the bottom of my screen, which is a problem because I cannot. Hang on, let me see if I can shrink down my taskbar. Taskbar settings. It's not locked. Why won't you go away? Alright. Let me resume enough to save it. How do I save it? Save game. Slot 1. %0 complete. We are on our way. Okay, let me mess with the settings again. Help and options. because I need to be able to see some of the buttons towards the bottom. So it's too tall. Let's try that. Alright, which now means I need to adjust in here. Oh. I don't know why this is like overriding my game border that's supposed to be on top of this, but I'm also not so worried that I'm gonna not do anything or sit here and try to figure it out. Okay, game border, get up on top. Aha! All right, fantastic. Back it up. All right, let's move this a little more center for myself and resume.
Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts,
My
are
pants
you?
aren't all that
This is a
fancy.
toll bridge. You gotta pay.
All right. Last time he dangled me over, but it seemed to be going okay.
Who's gonna make me, Shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Not gonna change my answers now.
Please!
Scream as loud as you want.
Unless
There's
he
no
kills me.
police on Scab Island.
Please, not in my new coat.
Maybe I should cut you one out of cement. Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Largo Legrand.
Okay.
Tough town.
I need to
guess
make a
should've got
rhyme
those
with my
traveler's
name.
checks.
Okay. So, look at sign.
Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone.
Treasure hunting. Alright. Walk to. Just trying to see how well it tells me things. Look at sign. Yeah, okay. Walk to sign. Okay, so I don't think I have to have a thing selected. I could go to the door, I suppose. But first, let's look at. Well, he just went in.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy? Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood. I'd just like to browse things. He looks like a... Why would I be asking about chef? He's obviously like a wood carver or something.
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain.
Nah,
I'd like to make an
wood
end table
joke.
out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the
Daniil!
one thing
Whoa,
that could do this
19
island some
people.
good.
Look at you go.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
So popular.
Oh, like a voodoo doll of Largo
I'm
Legrand.
glad you came at this
Oh.
point and not like an hour ago when everything was just going crazy. This is like the 4th game I've tried to stream so far tonight. Alright, some sort of chef. I mean, let's see if he knows. If he knows how much wood could be chucked by said woodchuck, we'd all grow as people.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
I mean, that's fair. But the question was if a woodchuck could chuck the wood, not if a woodchuck is necessarily capable in reality of chucking wood. But the question's a hypothetical if a woodchuck could chuck. So, let's correct him. But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck this some amount of wood, what amount of wood Woodchuck chuck.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
Should he? Well, of course he should if he wants to.
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Well, I mean, fair. All right. I don't think he's some sort of chef. This is a dumb question, but we'll ask
Nice
him.
apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives
Ugh.
one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
All right. Let's look at his workbench.
Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Oh, so don't mess anything up? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I get it. Walk to stool, use stool?
Get away from there. It's adjusted to my height.
Oh, well, that's too bad. All right, let's look at calendar.
Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl.
No one touches her but me.
I mean, sounds hot, if you're asking me. What else we got in here? Nails.
Pounds and pounds of nails.
I need all of them.
Chair. Look at chair.
Comfortable looking chair.
It's not for sale.
Well, this guy's not as friendly as I was hoping. Let's look at the peg leg.
Nice peg leg.
Thanks. I made it myself.
Anything else? I think that might be it. Alright, well, he was less than helpful, but we did have some semantics about woodchucks, so that was fun. What else we got? Hatch? Got a hatch. Let's walk to the hatch. Where are we at? Barkeep. Walk to booze. Got a piano? Okay. Let's talk to the barkeep.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down
Aw.
here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
That's
A
unfortunate.
voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
You there!
Uh-oh.
There, he's
Give
back.
me my usual and put it in a real glass.
Ew.
Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose.
That's all I have.
Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, that guy's a jerk. Look at.
What is he using to clean those glasses?
You don't want to know. Look at the spit dripping down the wall.
Largo's been here.
Okay. Is that... Can we use the piano?
I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced.
It's fair. Anything else? We got a door.
Hey, hired help only.
Well, what if you hire me, I poison the guy's drink, and then you give it to him? I might be onto something. Just saying. Alright, let me see here. We got another door.
Hello?
Hello. Hello, Poppet. The only thing I know about pirates and stuff is from the movies Pirates of the Caribbean. That's all I know.
It's a pile of blank paper.
That's very important to have.
Nice map.
I like it too.
Alright, let's talk to the cartographer.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck Busting Stud. I really like to put that out there like it means anything to anybody. So far, nobody seems to care. Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you? Excuse me, do you know anything about Big Whoop? Nice place you have here. Well, goodbye. Well, I guess
Excuse me,
if he knew
do
something,
you know anything
that'd
about
be good.
Big Whoop?
Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed.
By the IRS, let me see your files. Alright. I mean, he has maps. Maybe he does know something. Freelance.
I was sent by the IRS. Let me see your files.
The who? You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it. That seems like the most honest thing we've said so far. I know it contains unimaginable wealth. I know its location is a mystery. I don't know much about it at all.
I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
Apparently not.
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Go on. Finish the story.
Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Wow, that's some story. Where are they now? You don't actually believe that story, do you? I love that story. Well, bye.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names.
That's a problem.
I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course,
Title drop.
it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
Okay, we gotta give him the shape. Did I mention that I'm Guybrush, the LeChuck busting stud? Alright, well,
Nice place you have here. Well, goodbye.
Okie dokie.
It's too small.
oh well. It's unfortunate. Alright, so we gotta get him the shape of the thing. We gotta deal with this Largo dude. Walk to ship. Of course you are, Daniil. It's late. It's almost 3 o'clock. You've been staying up later these days. Oh. Okay. Look at the sign.
Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks.
It's fair. Walk to men of low moral fiber. They sound great. And a laundry guy. Let's talk to the men of low moral fiber. AKA pirates. Well, I appreciate it. Especially since you happened to look when I actually figured out a game to get working. It's been a mess of a night so far, so you chose the right time. Alright, be polite, right? Excuse me?
Excuse me?
What is it?
Hi, long time no see. Remember me? I'm Guybrush. Did you ever get that circus started?
Did you ever get that circus started?
I just chose it because it's weird.
You?
Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate, the man who rid the world of LeChuck. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting. Oh, are these those same guys? This game was a while ago. Like, we're talking a few years.
I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map.
Map? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
I like that he says, from the last game. Breaking that fourth wall. Like, it's just funny. Is that your rat? What happened to your leg? What are you guys doing up here? Well, I mean, I don't know. What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
Oh no.
That's what we do for a living.
That's why
now.
I don't agree with
See,
this
after our
phrase.
circus
Don't break
failed,
a go break
We
a
started
leg.
a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
What does this have to do with performing?
I'm getting to that. The governor of the island made us an offer we,
Couldn't refuse.
couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
Mm-hmm. What did you do with the
What
money?
did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
Oh,
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
that's kind of
and
cool.
searched for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
That would be
Boy,
nice.
did we ever want to get there.
I bet.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big
Ooh,
Whoop.
big whoop. Or did you find anything?
Big whoop. Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
Seco
You see,
Tick,
we
if
got a
I'm
bit of a
saying that
raw
right.
deal on the boat.
Howdy
Seems
doody.
the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water fast.
We
You
ended
didn't
up
check
stranded
on that
a tiny
before?
desert island.
Like, if I'm buying a glass bottom boat, the first thing I'm going to check is that there's a glass bottom. When do you get to the performing part? How much longer is the story? Well, those are all kind of rude. They're telling me
Did
information.
we get to the performing part?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
Okay, that you're a pack of loonies. That you should bore passersby to tears with long stories. What? What is it? What did he say? Tell me
What?
already.
What is it? What did he say? Tell me already.
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are
Okay,
merely
all right.
players.
It's a
So,
clever way
we
to
became
spell it.
performance
But
artists.
you,
When he
I mean,
lost
as
the
long
leg,
as you're
Frank
okay
was
with people like
brilliantly showing
being
the
like
inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
Seco.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
That's why I asked to pronounce things too, because I'm sure I'm wrong, usually. It's a very low percentage of time that I'm actually right. Give me money for the polish. I mean, yeah,
Give
sure.
me money for the polish.
Okay.
No. Score. I didn't think that would work.
Is that
Say-
your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
Nice.
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
Yeah,
In our current
sure.
work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
How come you have to perform
How
on
come
that
you have to
ledge?
perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation, so to speak.
Right, right.
Oh, I see. I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth. Sounds like a crock of monkey snot to me. Well, we'll play into
I
it.
think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But,
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Turdophobia, groundophobia, terrafermaphobia, stupidity. We'll give it.
Roundophobia?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcaphobia.
I mean, I'm scared of orcas. They're killer whales. Yeah.
Fear of killer whales?
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
Okay.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
And then I pass out again. Alright, can't interact with the rat. Let's talk to the laundry guy. Got a piece of 8.
What do you know about Largo Legrand?
Yeah, how do I get
I
rid of
don't
him?
know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean,
Oh, no.
clean.
It's an old man who can't hear us properly.
Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud.
Oh.
That's because I'm Mad Marty.
Mad
I'm mad
Marty.
about getting your clothes as clean as they can be.
Okay. Got a laundry type question.
I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Would you be able to get a ketchup? Do you do alterations here? Actually, nothing. I don't care about clean clothes. Well,
Would you be able to get out ketchup?
Get out, catch up. What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I'd like to pick up some clothes.
Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny?
it was stolen. It must have been left in. I must have left it in my other pants. I dropped it in my grog and it melted. Mom threw it out when she cleaned my room. I lost it while being keel-hauled. No, I don't have my claim ticket.
Mom threw it out when she cleaned my room.
What? You beat your mom with a broom? You should treat her better than that.
Alright, so we need a claim ticket and we could get somebody's laundry.
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Alright. Okay, is that this screen? That seems to be the screen. Alright, we're due for a break. So we'll take a quick break, just like a minute long. All my stuff is Star Wars themed because I intended to start with Star Wars game, but everything fell apart so far tonight. This is like our 4th game we're trying, so I didn't have it in me to change the music. But we're gonna go to break real quick. We'll be right back. Hang on.